Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Chemistry and Biology Concepts. Today we will discuss about the complete chapter about the concept microorganisms or microbes. Coming to the introduction, the existence of microorganisms was discovered during the period of 1665 to 1683 by two fellows of the Royal Society, that is Robert Hooke and Antony van Leeuwenhoek. The word microorganism is derived from a Greek rooted word. That means micro means small and bios means life. So microorganisms nothing but microorganisms means the small life forms. So coming to the definition of microorganism, microorganisms are a microbe is an organism that is microscopic in nature. With the help of an instrument called microscope, we are going to identify the microorganisms. Microorganisms are the organisms which cannot be seen through naked eyes. So, microorganisms are observed under the instrument called microscope. The branch of biology which deals with the study of microorganisms are called microbiology. So, this is about the introduction of microorganisms. Coming to the types of microorganisms. The microorganisms covers almost all the kingdoms of life. So, in the previous class we have discussed about hierarchy of classification of kingdoms. So, that all the kingdoms having the microorganisms that also includes in this kingdom of life. The microorganisms are classified into five main types, that is bacteria, algae, protozoa, fungi and virus. In this bacteria again they have classified into eubacteria and archaebacteria. So bacteria, example, two examples I have given here. E. coli, full name of this E. coli bacteria is Escherichia coli, Nitrobacter. For example for algae is Spirogyra, Spirulina and Chlamydomonas. Coming to the third type, that is protozoa, amoeba, euglena and paramecium. Fungi, agaricus, nothing but a mushroom, you have already learnt. This one is agaricus. Common name for mushroom is agaricus. Macroscopic in nature. So the fungi are again classified into two types, microscopic fungi and macroscopic fungi, depending upon the size of the fungi. So macroscopic fungi example is agaricus, and microscopic fungi they have given Aspergillus and Rhizopus. And this one virus, adenovirus, a common flu you are going to get from the adenovirus, poliovirus, COVID-19, that is coronavirus. Coming to the all the detailed information about bacteria, algae, protozoa, fungi and virus. Noun fossil are a bacteria like organism. Example for this bacteria is so many examples you are going to get for the bacteria. There I have informed Escherichia coli and Nitrobacter, Nitrosomonas. Here in the bacteria, this is the oldest known fossil. Bacteria are single-celled, that is unicellular organism. It is prokaryotic, which means lacking of nucleus. Under the microscope, we can observe this microorganism. It is externally covered with a wall membrane called plasma membrane. Example is a structure of a bacillus bacteria I have given here. So you can identify this as a bacillus bacteria because it is in a rod shape. In the previous class I have explained about the depending upon the types, shape, the bacteria, how they are going to classify it. If you want that information, you can go through the link I have given in the description box. So coming to the next category, that is algae. Algae are photosynthetic organisms. Photosynthetic means which prepare their own food. These are the algae which having a photosynthetic pigment called chlorophyll. Algae can either unicellular or multicellular organism. Unicellular means single cell, having a single cell. Multicellular having more than one cell. Algae lack well-defined body, because a well-defined body will not be present in this. So structures like roots, rhizoids, stems or leaves are absent in this parts. So in bryophytes you are going to get the rhizoids, leaves, other than root, rhizoids will be there. Stem is absent in the bryophytes. Leaves you are going to get. But in the algae, these well-differentiated plant body will not be occur. Algae are found in where there is a aquatic moisture, where the moisture content will be there. In that region you are going to get the these kind of algae. Reproduction occurs in both sexual and asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction by spore formation. Algae are free living, although some can form a symbiotic relation with the other organisms. Some algae will form a symbiotic association with the other organisms, hence they are symbiotic algae. Algae are free living. Some algae are free living which does not attach to a particular substratum. Coming to the protozoa. Protozoans are also a single-celled organism, that is unicellular. They are either free-living or parasitic. These amoeba, paramecium, euglena, entamoeba, these are all the parasitic organisms. Some are free-living. There are more than 6,500 species of protozoa will be there. They have lack of cell wall, generally heterotrophic. That means it depends on the other organism for food. They divide by binary fission or budding. So this is about the protozoa, having example paramecium, amoeba, euglena and entamoeba. Coming to the another one biggest type, that is fungi. Fungi are eukaryotic, or eukaryotic means you have already learned that it is having a true nucleus. Non-vascular, because the xylem and phloem tissues will not be present in this kind. Non-motile, which cannot move from one place to another place. Heterotrophic organism, which depends on other for food. They may be unicellular or filamentous. Unicellular means single cell. Filamentous means having more than one cell. They reproduce by means of spore formation. Fungi exhibits the phenomenon of alternation of generation. That means a life cycle having a plant, it is interchanges between a sexual phase or a generation and a asexual phase. Fungi lack of chlorophyll and hence cannot be perform photosynthesis. So it does not having a photosynthetic pigment like chlorophyll. Hence they depend on other organism for food. That is heterotrophic in nature. Fungi are classified into two main types depending upon their size: microscopic fungi and macroscopic fungi. So here these are the microscopic fungi I have given here, and these are the macroscopic fungi. You can note down this one. To the next category, that is virus. Actually the microorganisms are classified into four main types: bacteria, algae, fungi and protozoa. But this virus is also not considered as a type of microorganism, because these viruses sometimes it act like a living and sometimes it acts like a non-living. In presence of a host cell only it will act like a living. If it is not there inside the host body, then it will be act like a non-living organism. That's why this virus is kept in a separate group. So virus, the non-living structure, non-cellular, non-living structure, we can say it, containing a protein coated externally, that we call it as a capsid. Have a nucleic acid core containing DNA or RNA. One or the other, not both will not be present in the same, but one will be present. Either it may be a DNA or either it may be a RNA. Capable of producing only when inside a host cell, that I have already explained. Inside the host cell only it will going to reproduce. They are extremely small in size and simpler than bacteria. When compared to bacteria, these microorganisms are extremely smaller. See here I have some examples of virus I have given. Tobacco virus, mosaic virus is this one, and this is a bacteriophage. And this bacteriophage means it's a type of a virus which attacks bacteria. And this is adenovirus. Common flu you are going to get from this adenovirus. And this is influenza virus. So this is about the types of virus. Coming to the useful microorganisms. Microbes helps in food sectors. They are used for curdling of milk. Example, lactobacillus will be there for curdling of milk by preparing curd. Preparation of bread and cakes, yeast will going to be used in the production of alcohol, wine at a large scale. The yeast will going to be used in this. This is about the useful microorganism. It is also used as a preservative for food item, used to make medicines, especially the antibiotics like vaccines for the various diseases. Recently you have already known about the coronavirus, and the vaccine they have identified Covaxin and Covishield. Like those kind of antibiotics, they are going to use these kind of microorganisms. Used in agricultural sector as they enhance the fertility of a soil by fixing nitrogen. The atmospheric nitrogen will which cannot be fixed directly to the soil with the help of these microorganisms like nitrobacter, nitrosomonas, cyanobacteria like blue-green algae it is. So with the help of these microorganisms, the soil which loses the fertility that can be fixed by fixing the nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen to the nitrate and nitrite form to the soil. Coming to the harmful effects of a microorganism in humans, some examples disease causing organisms that I have listed here. In that, polio, chickenpox, measles, and influenza, these my virus which causes diseases in the humans. Transmission mode is air, contact to water, all these kinds. Preventing measures, keep the patient complete isolation, keep the personal belongings of the patient away from those of the others. Vaccination to be given at a suitable age. Coming to the bacterial diseases, in that tuberculosis, cholera and typhoid, these are comes with the bacteria. Causing transmission mode is water, food and water. Maintain personal hygiene and good sanitary habits. Consume properly cooked food and boiled drinking water. Vaccinations. Hepatitis A virus, this is also caused with the help of a virus only. So hepatitis A, it is caused with the transmitted through water. Drinking boiled water and vaccination should be given for the patient. Next, malaria, this caused by the protozoans spread through mosquito. Use mosquito net and repellents, spray insecticides and control breeding of mosquitoes by not allowing water to collect in the surroundings. So these are some of the harmful effects of the microorganisms in humans. I have given some harmful effects of microbes in plants. Three examples I have given here: citrus canker disease, rust of wheat, yellow vein mosaic of bhindi or okra, that is lady's finger. Citrus canker disease caused by bacteria, rust of wheat caused by fungi, yellow vein mosaic of bhindi is caused by virus. Mode of transmission of citrus canker is air, and here rust of wheat is air and seeds. And here yellow mosaic virus is caused with transmitted through insects. Here I have given the pictures of the three diseases. Coming to the harmful effects of microbes in animals. Anthrax is caused by a spore forming bacteria. It mainly affects the animals. Humans get infected through the contact with an infected animal or by inhaling the spores that present in that particular area. So animal disease, anthrax I have given here. It is caused by bacteria. Mode of transmission is air, water and direct contact. And another one disease that virus will cause in the animal is foot and mouth diseases, commonly called as FMD. It is spread through air and with the direct contact. I hope you guys you like the video, and please make sure that you have subscribed to my channel. Like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching.